First things first, if you're familiar with this introduction, feel free to skip ahead until the trigger warning for our racist, hate-filled image of the day appears on screen. Otherwise, let me tell you. In each of these videos, I give away a t-shirt from my website, UnionOfTruth.org. That t-shirt goes to whichever comment scores the highest on my double-secret proprietary rating scale. And they get to pick whichever design they want from the website. Mind you, I give away a t-shirt if the video gets at least 5,000 views and 50 unique comments by the time I start making my next video. I intend to make these videos 5 days a week, Monday through Friday. Official rules are posted just below the like and subscribe buttons. Now, unless you are already fully aware of the following 9 facts, or you have a completely open mind and seek to expand your worldview, these videos might not be for you. Fact number 1. All of our society's root-level structural institutions are controlled by psychopathic parasites who intend to utterly subjugate us. And that's putting it mildly. Fact number 2. No one is coming to save us from them. If we don't take matters into our own hands, we will be utterly subjugated. Fact number 3. We are quickly running out of time to prevent such an outcome. Fact number 4. In order to prevent our subjugation, we need a viable plan of action. Fact number 5. There is no quick fix. A viable plan will need to be very detailed and will require that people must go outside of their comfort zone in order to comprehend it. Fact number 6. As an aspect of its viability, the plan must not require that everyone fully comprehends it in order to follow it. Fact number 7. Since the plan must not require that everyone fully comprehends it in order to follow it, leaders will be needed to properly inform and correctly guide fellow citizens who won't put forth the effort to fully comprehend the plan. Fact number 8. Leaders will need to fully comprehend the plan. Fact number 9. Exemplary leaders are committed to empowering those whom they lead. Exemplary leaders lead by example. And for those of you who are still with me, here's a 10th fact. This book contains a viable plan. The purpose of these videos is to disseminate the information provided in this book and to start an ongoing dialogue about all things related to the plan. You can download a free copy of this book in PDF format from UnionOfTruth.org without signing up for anything or filling anything out. As a matter of fact, I'm hoping you'll take me up on my simple 10-page challenge. It works like this. Read the first 10 pages of the book and fully investigate all of the links that are offered in order to discover the following. 1. Am I functioning from a valid conceptual foundation? 2. Have I done enough legitimate research to qualify as someone whose opinion is worthy of consideration? 3. Does the book actually provide a viable and fully detailed plan to thwart the science of fiction? Quite simple, and certainly not too much to ask of any red-blooded American patriot. One more thing. Those of you who are wondering, who is this guy? Should be sure to check out my video entitled, Who is this guy? Please, let us know exactly what you found most hateful and oppressive about that vile image. Your feedback is vital to our ongoing mission of greater understanding. Now, in order to preempt any debate, here's the official abbreviated explanation for the cover image on the Science of Fiction, straight from the horse's mouth. The roots of a tree are what the rest of it depends on and grows from. At the center of this tree's root system is currency control. Because currency is that which is exchanged between the different aspects of a system in order for those aspects to function synergistically. Since much depends on currency, those who control its pecuniary manifestation within our pecuniary-based societal system have vast influence over the ways that institutions operate and what their agenda will be. In other models that depict methods of control, this would be considered the absolute top of the food chain. To the left and right of that route, you have public education and legal fiction. These are both of vital importance to the growth of the tree because they each instill the ideas and habits and regulations that cause the masses to adopt what are known as their core values. In other words, they regulate the essential forms of non-pecuniary currency that are in circulation. An earlier version of this tree would have certainly included institutionalized religion as one of the roots as well, but through the ongoing improvement of numerous techniques and technologies, religion has pretty much gone the way of the public payphone. Next, because of the core values that the masses have adopted, the other two roots, state secrecy and media control, are able to exist and function to further the corrupt agenda without any meaningful pushback. And this leads us to the trunk of the tree, which has been labeled agitprop. Agitprop is a term that originated in Soviet Russia as an abbreviation for the Department of Agitation and Propaganda. Anyone who believes that such a thing does not exist in the U.S. is simply a victim of it. For instance, everyone can and should do an internet search for Operation Mockingbird. The information they'll find will enable them to entertain the many other examples of U.S. government agitation and propaganda which have long been in existence. Off of the trunk grow the branches of branding, credentials, and celebrity, which serve, both individually and collectively, to further exploit the manipulated masses. As a consequence of being conditioned from birth to see other people and things as more important, more valuable, more qualified, more interesting, and more attractive than themselves, people unwittingly allow the ever-present trio of branding, credentials, and celebrity to function as a direct interface of interference toward any impulse of self-realization that they might experience. Again, this is occurring constantly from the time they are born, and it happens in conjunction with their being bombarded with additional poisons that degrade their immune functions and cognitive abilities. Such poisons are present in much of their food and beverage, their medications, and in the air and water. Which brings us to the fruit that grows from this tree and the effects that it has on those who partake in it. From birth, we are taught to not question these institutions and their doctrine, but rather to accept all of it on a level that we are not even allowed to accept our own state of being. This, of course, leads to our reliance on those institutions and their doctrine, which eventually leads to feelings of inferiority, dissatisfaction, and failure in many aspects of our lives, since all the portrayals and images of the things that we've been instructed to strive for were photoshopped, both literally and figuratively. So, finally, having no ability to think or function outside of this poisonous paradigm, we are irreparably broken, sick, and powerless. For those of you who were wondering about my usage of the word pecuniary, no, I'm not trying to sound like some type of intellect. I prefer, I can't say I refuse because I'm sure I slip once in a while, but I prefer to never use the word money when it comes to counterfeit money. If we accept that this counterfeit money is money, then the next thing you know, we accept all of the criminality, etc. This is real. We will get into this in later episodes. I just wanted to mention, again, why I used the word pecuniary. There was no other good word that I could find that fit what I was trying to say. That's it. As a matter of fact, that's enough information for today. Let's meet back here tomorrow, and we'll begin delving into the book. Till then, take good care of yourself, and remember, objectivity, logic, fidelity, because absurdity knows no bounds.